Good morning. Welcome back to the pantry. So what I've got going on this morning is I'm going to make a good old country breakfast, and I have some leftover cube steak from, we had too much, and so this is what was left over. There's a small piece and one pretty good size for my husband, but it'll be perfect for us for breakfast. And I've taken some of my dehydrated shredded potatoes. I buy them in the big 5-pound bags at Costco and then dehydrate them. They rehydrate in a couple of minutes. Now I put this bowl, filled it with water. I again have way too much. You underestimate how much you're gonna need. But so I'm gonna drain these off in a strainer because they're already rehydrated, and it only took 2 minutes in the microwave, and just leave them sit. So they're gonna sit with the strainer so I can get all the moisture out, and then we'll be ready to get them going. So what I've got, my cube steak, I've got 1 egg beaten that I'm gonna dredge the meat through. But before I do that, I've got some flour here in a bag, and I'm gonna add some Zatarain seasoning for a little zip to wake us up. A good healthy couple of pinches of salt. Same with the cracked black. Gotta have it. Cracked black pepper is delicious. And then I've got, this is the last of my garlic. I'm gonna do garlic today on the dehydrator. I just did a big bunch of cilantro, so I wanna make sure I get the garlic on there today. I've got to go to Costco and buy another couple of 3-pound bags, and then it's done, because I've got to make up some more Alfredo mix and some more salsa mix. That is like unbelievable. They are lapping it up, which I'm really, really happy. So anyways, what I'm going to do is dredge this meat first in the egg, just to get something for the flour to stick to. And normally I would have this out on a dredging station, but I don't. So I'm just going to do it right there in the bag, and then this little helpless piece of meat would be perfect for me. I'm not a huge eater. I don't eat much at all, actually. But what I do eat, I like to be delicious. I think you guys can tell that. Okay, and then I'm going to stick this in there, and we're just going to make sure it just all gets nice and coated. I've got my cast iron over there heating, and I'm going to put this on, and I'll get back to you when I take you over there, okay? Because that's where I'm going to be working now. Okay, I am back, and I've got my steaks on here. I've got a nice hot skillet right there. I'm going to add some olive oil in there. And my potatoes are going to go down. And you can tell my pan's smoking hot. So, because of the water, they're going to sizzle up pretty good. Alright, so now my potatoes are on. I am going to add salt and pepper. This potatoes. Alright, so now what I got is I put the steaks on a paper towel to just drain and rest, let the meat rest. I've got this pan is on low, but it's hot. Cast iron holds a lot of heat. So what I did was I put a little extra butter in here and used all the pan drippings, added some flour to make a roux, cooked that flour just a little bit, and then I added some heavy cream and some water. And there we go. We're going to have this fabulous gravy to go over. Let me see. I think it's gonna need a little bit, excuse my reach, but I've gotta want a little bit of thyme in here. I really like thyme in certain things, just a little bit. You don't need much because it is dehydrated and it is potent. And then I've got a little more pepper. Gotta have it, and a pinch of salt. Okay, and over here I've got my potatoes, and they're just browned up really nice. We're just doing home style hash browns. I don't try to keep them all in one piece. It really never works out for me. Alright, so I'm going to turn the gravy off, whisk it, and get some eggs going, and we have, voila, breakfast. The only thing that's missing is some homemade biscuits, and I didn't do it. Darn it. Oh well. So I'll get a plate down. Get my little spatula out of there. Put some hash browns down on this plate. For my hubby, get myself a little plate because I don't, like I said, I don't eat very much, and you know, I love to cook it. I love the way it tastes, but I'm just not a big eater. I think the older you get, the less you really eat. I don't know. I don't know what that's all about, but there we go. Okay, now I'll show you what I'm going to do here. I'm going to add some oil to that pan, and it's got a couple spots there where the potatoes kind of stuck. I'm really not going to worry about it. I'm also going to add a pat of butter to help that out. And so I can scrape that up as those two things kind of get working together. And I try to do these kind of breakfasts on Sunday morning just because that's the day I clean, usually I clean my stovetop off really thoroughly from the whole week. Today's the cleaning day. Okay, so I've got most of those drippings off the bottom there. I got my pan on low because I don't want it too hot. I got 2 beautiful fresh eggs from the chickens this morning. And we'll just get that started. There we go. That's for my husband. And I'm going to put mine over on the side here. So I've got 3 eggs here in the pan. There we go. Again, with the black pepper, got to have it, and a nice healthy douse of salt. And turn that off. Check my gravy. If it starts to look like it's going to tighten up too much on you, you can add some more milk or water to it, but I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine. And here's my steaks, so I'm going to set those on the plates. How wonderful. Okay, and now this cast iron happens to be by Lodge, and I'm a cast iron fanatic. I love cast iron. So what I do with the eggs is I let them get pretty happy on the bottom there, and then all I'm going to do is turn that heat up a little bit. I don't want it too hot, but I'm going to add a little bit of water in the top of this pan. and it's just maybe 2 tablespoons. And down it goes. I'm almost going to poach these eggs. It makes it much easier to get them off the bottom. And everybody's happy. So I'm going to get this gravy. Okay, now I'm starting to get hungry. Pour some orange juice. It's got to have a glass of orange juice every morning. Okay, let's take a peek. They're getting there. They're almost done. Turn that heat up. Sneak a bite. See what these potatoes taste like. Mmm. Delicious. Okay. I am ready to plate. Pretty sure. Eggs are perfect. Not too well done. Still want some yolk, you know, to move around. Nice. And 1 egg for me. That's all I can really handle. Okay. And now I'm going to bring you over to the other side and let you see what we got. I'm going to put some gravy on and I'll be right back. Wow, look at that beautiful plate of breakfast. It really, really is. Let's move you down here. A delicious, hearty breakfast for a Sunday, cold Sunday morning. I mean, it's really cold here. It got down to 18 last night, so. Anyways, I hope this inspires you to get up, make your hubby a nice Sunday breakfast, and just enjoy the fruits of your labor. Anyway, if it's your first time to the pantry, I sure hope you subscribe and rate and comment on my videos. It means a lot to me. And I've got some good videos coming up later today, so don't miss out. All right, you guys, I'll see you next time. God bless.